from our notes, right, we have some certain stuff that we have not known. The class was actually recited as pass on the so now we have all this, right. So if we now come here and we now do, let's say, okay, we now do this, we now say git status, right. It's telling us that we are on branch talk, abi, and your branch is up something. So now I don't know if we added the remote that day. Did we add it to gig github?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we did that, abi. So now from what we did that day, right. So if we have this, what do you mean? What to drag this here and drag this here. So we are supposed to look at this app. So I'm trying to look for a repository that I think we git colocon. I think this is right because we have a talk. Yeah, this is it, right. So we are here. So we have already pushed our first commit 2 days ago, right. So yeah, everything is good. Now what we want to do now is that we want to make some changes and we want to push those changes. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to create a file. So this example will walk us through everything that we have done and some other stuff too. You understand? So if I come here and I do index, index dot html, right, html file, and I now do shift this, and I bring this, and I do welcome to pushing and pulling git, right. So we can now say h1 hello Bumi. Are we there? So we can have this. Now immediately we have this, we have untagged file, right. We have untagged file, abi. So what we do to make it untagged is git add the name of the file, or if there are many, use dot, abi. So if you use what, index dot what html, right. Do this, right. You do git, it has added. So git commit abi, git commit added an html file, right. Just another html file. Connection to the because we will be needing connection for this stuff.
How much do you guys need
10,000 and we now do sub of, let's say, 5,000, 10,000, depending on the one you want to do. We are able to do 20,000 subs. So you understand? So we are here now. Are you there? So we have committed, right. Now our this thing is now in commit stage. So we now want to push now. We also do git push. You understand? We push this stuff. You understand? So if I do git push now, we have this. Git remote origin. Okay, I'm machine. Sales branch get UI git bon. Git remote get UI git remote get URL dash all kí ló dé push git push. SSH could not resolve. We are the one that created that stuff that day. We are the one that created the stuff that day. The git remote git. Eh? We are the one that we. Wow. So we are okay. Let me see your system there. So what will happen is if you want me to but mo ní kíní ẹ̀yìn ìgbà náà kí lèmi náà sọ wá ṣebí I have the file here na àbí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n á jẹ́ pé SSH mi náà ní problem git push àbí git push you go on the 4 hour sorry mi ò wà connected ní àti ẹ̀kan mo ń complain so I'm supposed to be connected, right? So nonsense. Come about one. Sir, sir. So there are so many things that we need to understand, right? Number one is branch, right? Number two is tag. Number three is head. These are head. We have already done commit, right? So we already know commit. So there are so many more times, at least for basic stuff, you understand? So we start with what? Branch, you understand? And apart from branch, we do branch and let's say head, you understand? So I'm going to go online. I'm going to go online and I'm going to go to draw.io. Draw.io. Open exist. Where is your name? Blank. Create. Inside is draw. I want to create a new one. I want to call it, let's say git flow, right? Save. Now what do you mean by git flow? Now immediately I have a folder. I will do git in it, Abi. I'm going to add commit, add it to a remote repository, right? And initiate my branch, Abi. We have already done those ones. So that just to bring it home, the part is this. Now I have a folder that does not have git at all. I will do git in it. I'm going to add using git add. You know how you can add? You can do git add files, git add dash capital A. Then you do git commit. Then you use your normal stuff. You can whatever message. Then you do git branch dash capital N. Your branch now you can say, let's say test, right? Anything. Then you can do git remote add origin, then the URL of your GitHub. So let me just put it and say GitHub URL, right? Then you do what? Git push dash u origin branch, which is test now. You understand? So this is the workflow. This is how you do your first commit. This is the flow you have to follow. You understand? But the question is, things get complicated. The purpose of Git is not just to back up. There's another part they call collaboration. What do I mean by collaboration? So I'm going to come here and I'm going to look at this simple stuff here. I'm going to name this what? Bukumi. Sorry. My name is what? Bukumi, Abi. Bukumi. In what? Location. Oh, Bukumi, let's say you are in London. Hmm? You are in what? London. You are in what? London. So I can replicate this. So there is another person here. There's another person here. Let's say Olakunle. Olakunle, 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 right? And this Olakunle now is in, let's say, Australia. Sorry. Australia, right? And there is other person, Thomas. And this Thomas is in what? Florida, USA. Abina. Now, what happened is these people, they want to collaborate. They are working on the same project. You understand what I'm saying? So how do they what? How do they do their stuff? You understand? So I'm putting Bukumi here because I'm assuming that Bukumi is the administrator, is the person that created the stuff. So after creating it, he's going to add these people, these other two people to work to the project. You understand what I'm saying? To work on the project. Now we collaborate. We are helping ourselves to, you understand? So number one, how do you add somebody to a project? Now look at it. Now, this is our normal Git class, right? Now, I was the one that created this stuff, right? If I want to make you collaborate with me, I'm going to come here. But before you even do that, do you have a GitHub account? You have. Okay, so you will come to this place. You see what? Collaborators, right? Click on it. You add your what? What's it called? Your password to it. Your normal password. After doing that, now come you have add people. You now add the email of the person you want to add. So what was your email? Oye. Bukumi at what? At gmail.com. Gmail. Right, this is right. So if I do this and I add Uluwabukumi, have you seen it? It's telling me that pending invite. You understand what I'm saying? I'm waiting Bukumi's response. Now, if I come to your stuff here now, and I now come here to your email, is it that email you used to register your stuff with? So if you come here, have you seen, you have what? Olakunle invite this, you understand? Then you click on join, view invitation. So I'm going to join and I'm going to accept invite. So you see, Olakunle, this is me plus you, collaboration, you understand? So you already have access to our stuff. Are you following me? Have you seen, like I said, just that my own is dark mode, your own is light mode, but it's the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? So if you now want to have this project in your own project now, you now come here. You now click on this part. Have you seen? You open your own directory. Have we done this? Ajimi, Achiago. So, but you just come here, we come to desktop. You now clone. You understand? We have not done clone again. Okay, so you just come here. You open Git bash. Depending on where you want to have it, you understand? So let's say you want to have it on your desktop. Come here now, do Git bash here. You understand? Now do Git clone. You paste the Ctrl V. Okay, you used to use okay. You understand? Now, if you do it this way, you have Are you playing? Maybe clone Lily. Git clone paste. uh So it has cloned, yeah. So you can now open this now. I can now open this and say so from that same git bash that we clone, I can just say cd to forward, because the name of the folder will be this one, forward slash this class.
What does it
Cd means change directory. We will do that one today next time. So change directory, that's it. That means you want to change the folder you have. So when you do this, you can now do code dot. Code dot is that open this folder in the VS code. You understand what everything that's opened. So you have everything that I have. But problem is that it's still trying to Now the problem is that you have why is your time bar showing? Have you? Let me just put all these things. I'll come back to it. So this is not doing my so so we have this. Now you notice that if you open a file, you see that you are in I think it's still trying to synchronize or something. But if you look at this now, you should have your terminal. If you now make out your terminal, go to J, like my own terminal here. Same terminal I have here. You can now see git branch. You understand? This branch will tell us the branch we are at the moment, or where we start. You understand? I will do git branch dash a. When we do this, it will give you all the branches that we have in this stuff. You see truck now. Have you seen it? Now, what does branch mean? That's why we are here. You understand? So if I come here, have you seen it? We have everything I have, we have it here. Now, if I now this is me, this is you now, this is me now. You understand? So let's just make it two people. You understand? Now, so Ctrl D, Ctrl D, Ctrl D. I want to just do some little bit of workflow so that you can have a thorough understanding of what we are doing or something. Have you seen it? These are our first commit. First commit, right? Have you seen it? Now, it is at this first commit. When we did this first commit, we had two branches. We have two branches. In that branch, we have what? We have what can we use now? Branch, something like y. Okay, but we have two branches here. We can just use this thing here. So we have two branches here, right? We have two branches at this junction. We have main and what? Truck, right? So this third one is gone. We are deleting it. You understand? It's doing delete. Have you seen it? We have just two branches at this first commit. Now you now join the project at this first commit. You understand? What you are supposed to do is to create your own branch out of it. So now, if you create your own branch out of it, so to create a branch, you understand? So you have some certain commands that you have to. So I just did branch now. So for branch, git branch. For you to get branch, to know the branch you are presently, use git branch like we did before. Main. For you to know all the branches you have locally, you have what? Git branch dash a. Dash a. Are you there? Now, to create a branch, you do git branch your new branch name. Branch name. You cannot have the same branch with the same name. You understand? It's just one branch. Like the name must be particular to a branch. You cannot have branch test and branch test. You can have branch test one and branch test. You understand? But it must not be the same. So that's one. So if you now create a branch now, you now say git branch bukun. Have you seen it? Now do git branch. Now if you do this, you still be in main branch, because if you do git branch now, you are in main, but you can see you have bukun now. You understand? So it is where you are that will be asterisk, not the one you just created. So now you now have Bukumi branch. Now if you want to switch to this branch, you use git check out the name of your branch, which is what? Bukumi. Are you there? Switch to branch Bukumi. Are you there? Git branch again. You are now in Bukumi. Main is not occupied. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm trying to record everything here. So git check out branch name to switch to a particular branch. You understand what I'm saying? Now what branch does is that, for instance, you see there is what we call a default branch, which is mostly the main. You understand what I'm saying? The main branch is ibiti isewa gongongongongon. Now if you are working now, maybe we are working together and you are like, Kunle, go and create go and do one thing. You understand what I'm saying? And we have to create a new branch to do that work. After the work has been completed and successful, I will now merge that branch with the main branch. The reason is because we don't want anything to happen to that main branch. If we call up the main branch, if everybody is working on the main branch, there will be a lot of issues which may later lead to a bad code. You understand what I'm saying? So we want to make sure that the main branch is safe, while every other branch you create is just to make that one safe. You understand what I'm saying? So now if I come in and create my own branch and I say git. Now instead of me doing git branch, git check out the branch, I can create it in one command. I can say git check out dash b Olakunle. This is my own branch now. You understand what I'm saying? Git check out b dash b Olakunle. This command there is a combination of both these two commands. You see that here was struck, right? So I come here now. But before I can check out of a branch, I must make sure that I have added and committed. So if I press this now, look at it too. Okay, switch. You understand what I'm saying? It switched to do what? To the branch. You understand what I'm saying? So if I now come here, you see that come now, git add. Git commit. ló ṣe kíni tó ń di git status
but kíni yóò change.
mi mọ̀ ọ́ tó fà tí ó change. You understand? But this is supposed to change, right? Okay, so if we now do git checkout now, let's begin on git branch. But this one is not changing. What a deal. But it's telling that I'm already on branch Olakunle. So if I now say git status, I'm on branch Olakunle and working on this real stuff. Now if I now make changes, now this is where this stuff happens. Now because at this point you have also created a branch. Now I can now have some other branches. I don't want to itemize this thing. Okay, let me just delete this Ctrl D. Yeah. So now we have what? Bukunmi branch. What is it? Let's see. Everything. So at this point we have what? Bukunmi. Then we have what? Olakunle. This is at what? Second commit. You understand? Second checkmate. You understand what I'm saying? So at this point we have two branches, main and top. First commit. Now that you have now joined, you have created your branch. I have checked out of this branch. You understand what I'm saying? So we now have 4 branches now. But the 4 branches is not yet reflected inside this remote repository. If you come here, we still have 2 branches. So how do we make it happen? Now watch. If I come here and now do git status, there is nothing to commit, right? Git status, nothing to commit, right? So I can make changes here and say, okay, git checkout. Checkout -b branch name is when you want to do these two together. You understand? So the last 2 commands combined. This is what this does. So if I now add that one and say git add and you git commit dash added the checkout, so that should be command. Are you there? So I have this now. I can now say git push. But because this branch is a new branch, is going to ask me to push in a different way. Like we say, filter, the current branch has no upstream branch. To push the branch to upstream and click on, you have to do this. You understand? So I will do git push. Are you there? Instead of me using set, you can use it that set upstream, but it's a long word. I will just use dash u. Origin Olakunle. Everything it has pushed, right? Now 2 things. If you come here now, have it's not showing you don't have gitless installed. If you install gitless, so let's say you have it. Mo ti push ẹ balẹ̀.
O ti méje mi mọ́ tiẹ̀.
Mi ì tí méje bọ̀ mo ti push ẹ.
Kí ló máa ń ṣe báyìí? Ọ̀gá ní pété ọ̀dọ̀ mi àtẹwà mú kan náà.
Màá ṣe yẹn.
Ṣé èsì kan jọ̀wọ́ má bínú má bínú ó fẹ́ sáré ṣe nǹkan. Ọ̀gá ní sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀gá fún mi.
Now if you want to check out of a branch, you understand? So if you are in main branch and you now check out of it by using checkout dash b, you have the same history as main, but it's like you now copy a new branch with a different name. So you have the same history as main. You understand what I'm saying? So it is from there you can now start doing whatever you want to do. So if I now switch to 2 o'clock, which I've done, I now do git checkout. But before doing checkout, I want to delete the Bukumi branch. Git branch dash d Bukumi. Are you there? It says I should run dash d. Are you there? So if I do that git branch dash a back, Bukumi is not there. If I do git branch I have to, so I can also git checkout dash b Bukumi, because I've deleted that former Bukumi, switch to Bukumi. So I'm not in Bukumi now. So if I do git branch now, I will be in Bukumi. You understand? But we have the same history as talk. You understand what I'm saying? So I can now make changes here and say this is serious. I hope this will be useful in the future. I'm just messing around this now. So I can now see git status. You understand? I have modified this file. I can see git add on it. I can see git on it. You can put just okay. Let's double click that. Okay. Just saying. I just have to add this, right? Now see git push. Set option. You can also git and push. You can use dash u or you can use set dash upstream. Baloo thing like yes, or dash u anyway. That's pushed. So if you now come here, sorry. So if you now come here, you now refresh this now. You have 4 branches. I pushed before 12 minutes ago. You understand? So if you now come here now, we now go to the branches. We have Bukumi here. We have Olapuna, we have Olutwa. Are you there? So now, you have pushed your own code, I have pushed my own code. How do you now get my own code? How do I have your own code? You understand what I'm saying? You know, to push from here to the local to remote is what? Push Abina. No, we now do something we call git pull. Are you with me? We now do what? Git pull. But before you do git pull, you have to do git status first. Now you know that. You know where your branch, your whole stuff is, right? You understand? So if you now do git status, you understand? I now do git what? Supercharge. Are you there? So we can now do git pull. You have to make sure that your working tree is clean. You understand? Or up to date. You understand? So that you have to git pull. When you do git pull, now watch. Look at it though. It says that what? It says we have a branch called new branch Bukumi to Bukumi origin slash Bukumi. Very soon you understand what origin slash Bukumi is. You understand? And there is a main this. Since I've created this stuff, I've not pulled. That's why I don't have main branch. You understand? So I have everything now. So on my own system now, if I now do git branch dash a, I will have the old branches, talk main, Bukumi and everything. So, but you don't have it yet on your own side. You have a git status. Everything is up to so you have to git pull too. When you do git pull, you have Olakunle too. Have you seen it? So now if you do git branch dash a, you have everything. But the problem now is that you have my code. But one thing you don't have is that you have my code in your system, but it's still in my branch. You don't have my code in your own branch. So that's what we'll be doing next week. You understand what I'm saying? You have your code in your own branch, my own code in my own branch. The two is still on your system, but they are not in one branch. You understand? So to have different codes in one branch is what they call branch merging. Merge. You understand? So today we have done pushing and what? Pulling. And we have done a little bit of what? Branch. You understand? So from here we can continue in our next class.